If I were asked to name the person who influenced me the most, I would say Monu Ram. Monu Ram is blind. He is 4 years younger than me, and when I first met him, he was studying in a school, Institute for the Blind, in Chandigarh, India. Interacting with him over 3 years, I realized that he had an ardent desire to learn things on his own, to explore the world and its concepts on his own. However, he had to depend on his classroom teaching and hence on the teacher. I decided to change that. I set out on a personal mission founding Arise in 2010, which creates self-learning resources for differently abled. One of our products is audio-based self-learning modules. These audio recordings are bilingual. We use one native language and one English. So in this manner, the blind user is not only able to understand the concepts that are being taught, but also able to understand how these concepts are expressed in English. This helps the blind user to understand the pronunciation and also makes them a better communicator in the business language. Another project is game-based learning. This application is based on open source software development. For example, one of the examples of a game is that the blind user uses an audio-based module which tells him to identify the sounds of the animals being played out. The blind user then has to identify it, and if it is correct, it gives a wow. If the answer is not correct, the software interacts with the blind user in an audio format to help him understand the answer. This increases the engagement levels of the students, and in our research has shown that engagement levels have typically gone up to 95%. Not only in this, we have observed a behavioral change as well. They have become more self-confident and they are able to express things in English better. This has also translated in the scores that they achieve. For example, earlier, 21% of the class used to either fail or get second division. Today, those class people, every one of them is getting in first division. Consider the impact of this if we reach out to 70 million people in India alone. How do we do that? Is that we are going to make these resources available through internet so that they can be accessed anytime, anywhere, on any device. This is a strategy to reach out over the next 6 years to more than 70 million people. Also, did you know that only 0.1% of them are employable? And the major reason that our research has shown that quotes from the interviewers is that they're not able to express themselves. The reason is they're not able to build self-confidence in the current system of education. Using our resources, the students are able to develop self-confidence as well. And this reminds me of Monu Ram. Monu Ram last year called me up and said that he had got a job in BPO. He said that Arise has helped him in self-learning and made him come out of his shell and also made him a better communicator. This is Arise, self-learning for differently abled. And I'm Abhishek Syal, making our impact on the world.